Good morning. This is the time that was noticed and posted for our special board meeting. It's Monday, November the 28th, 2022. It's 10 o'clock a.m. and we're in the Board of Supervisors hearing room, Melody Lane in Bisbee. Any item on this agenda is open for discussion and possible action. And we begin with the roll call. District 1.
Crosby is here. I hope everybody had a very good Thanksgiving and found much to be thankful for. Thank you, Madam Chair.
District 2, Supervisor English is present. District 3.
Supervisor Judd is here.
We have a complete board. Members of the public may also attend this meeting by Microsoft Teams computer or mobile app or by phone by calling 602-609-7513 or 888-680-6714, conference ID 401-84935#. If you have trouble accessing this meeting remotely, call 520-432-9200 for directions. Action. From the Board of Supervisors, we have a tabled item that I need a motion to remove it from the table.
Madam Chair, I move we remove from the table the item tabled from the November 18th, 2022 special meeting, except the election results certified and submitted by the Cochise County Elections Department as the official canvass for the general election held on November 8th, 2022.
I don't hear a second, so I will second that motion. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Wait, I have discussion.
Okay.
Okay. The discussion goes like this. In my opinion, this meeting is misagendized, as I have noted before, and in my humble opinion, the chair is sometimes unfair and desires to squash opposition. And the politically liberal viewpoint that may prevail at Melody Lane does not prevail in this county. Although Madam English is well aware of that, I suspect she took bad advice to do wrong again from the county attorney. This meeting agenda should have provided for interaction between subject matter experts on voting machines and representatives of the Secretary of State's office. Included for my colleagues today is my letter from last week, emailed, hard copied, and distributed widely to the State Elections Director and Secretary of State. It delineates the continued concern of the group I'll refer to as Paul Rice et al. In that group's opinion, the Secretary has not been responsive in providing proof of lawful accreditation of voting machine laboratories. In my opinion, that lack of response would seem to suggest the inability to provide the requested proof by the Secretary. That stipulation of proof and confirmation was included in the motion to table from our last meeting on this subject and is not met. The chairperson, the advice she likely got, as well as the lack of response from the Secretary of State's office is the cause of this delay. I wonder, Madam Judd, are you able to hear my motion which is coming up?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Thank you very much. I move this item remain tabled until December 2nd. There will be a Board of Supervisors meeting agendized, including presentation and interaction between the Secretary's representative, if they so choose, up to and equal in time to that of and following these individuals that so choose for 12 minutes each: Paul Rice, Michael Schaefer, Daniel Wood, Brian Stein, Daniel LaChance, Juan Kwan, in no particular order, and able to yield time to one another. After a recess, both sides will have up to 30 minutes to interact. Then there will be one 12-minute conclusion by the Secretary's representatives and one of the same time by Paul Rice et al. Group. The Board of Supervisors vote on certification of the canvass will follow those conclusion statements this Friday. That's my motion, Madam Judd.
I'll second it.
Did I hear, what did you say, Ms. Judd?
I'll
She said-
second that motion.
You are seconding the motion?
That's what she said. man.
Yes.
Could you have her respond, please? Did I hear
Yes.
you seconded the motion?
Yes, ma'am. I like that idea. I felt there wasn't enough, so I'm seconding that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. If there's no further discussion from the group on this, I'd like to say that there is no reason for us to delay. We have heard from every person more than once how they feel about the certification of the machines. We have heard from the Secretary of State's office, who is in charge of elections. We have been presented materials that was asked for at the last meeting from both sides. And I feel that you both have the information necessary in order to make this decision that's non-discretionary on our part to certify the election for Cochise County, no matter how you feel about what happened in Maricopa or Pima or Mojave or Apache. We're here to talk about Cochise County and our election.
Are we ready to vote? I am.
Well, if you are, then I guess we're almost to be ready, okay? Any further discussion before I call for the vote? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? I would like to strongly say that nay, and I believe that we could act today in a responsible manner, and so I'm voting no on this issue. However, it's 2-1, and the issue is passed. The next meeting on the Board of Supervisors,
To vote on the primary item before the board, which has been seconded and moved. And I would like for you to call for that question.
is it not moot at this point?
No, we voted on an addendum to that motion. But if you want to skip it, that's fine. I think we should take the time. I will vote against doing this. I don't want to remove this from the table.
Okay, the motion was to accept the election results certified and submitted by the Cochise,
No. The motion was removed from the table.
removed from the table, the exception, accepting the election results certified. You read the whole thing.
I'll read it again.
I heard
moved-
you the first time.
We removed from the table the November 18th, 2022 special meeting, accept the election results certified and submitted by Cochise County Elections Department as the official canvass for the general election held on November 8th, 2022. And I expect to vote no on that. I do not want to remove that from the table. It will remain on the table until Friday.
And I seconded it. So let me understand what you're asking for here.
I don't want to remove this item from the table.
Okay. But the motion is to remove it from the table. Is that clear, Ms. Judd?
Yes.
Okay. And we do have a motion and a second to remove it from the table. So if there's no further discussion on this issue, then I will call for the vote on accepting the election results.
No, remove it from the table.
It is to remove it from the table. So all those in favor say aye. Chair votes aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
Nay.
Okay. I believe we've cleared today's agenda. Next meeting will be Tuesday, November the 29th at 10 o'clock a.m.
That will be Friday.
Next meeting will be Tuesday, November 29th at 10 a.m. in the Board of Supervisors hearing room for a regular board meeting. Having said that, this meeting is adjourned.